I give all my love to Oakland. If I'm gonna claim somewhere, I'm gonna claim Oakland.
Oakland. Oakland.
Let's try that. Okay, you should be able to hear me now. Yes, winter food that could warm your bereft soul in its darkest hour. Good, yes. Okay, good. You can hear me now. That's important. All right. So, hey, this might be a, what do you call it? A speed running stream. We'll see. You can hear me bow. That's good. um, so the reason it's going to be a speed running stream is because the roomies are going to be eating this food. And so I do not want them waiting forever. So what I'll do, speed running cooking, that's how we roll, yo. So I've already made chicken broth from scratch. Like I took a whole chicken and defrosted it and then browned it in a pan. Oof. And now I made chicken broth with the bones. We are going to put the chicken in this Instant Pot. And we are going to pressure cook it for about 30 minutes, which means it will be fall off the bone tender. And I will be hard pressed to get this stuff out once it's cooked. But that's a problem for future me to deal with. And really, I'd rather have fully cooked meat. Falling apart meat. I'm okay with that. Okay, so there's that. There's our chicken in the pot. Ooh, that's hilarious. Velos, it must be a chicken soup kind of day today or something. Now, I'm not going to lie. I did use some store-bought help. There's some better than bouillon in here. But I have a nasty tendency to make my broth too, what do you call it? Too salty. So I used less better than bouillon than normal. And now it's not salty enough. All right. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go manual. We're going to go 30 minutes. We're going to let it do its thing. Yeah, you might be right. You might be absolutely right on that score. I can see it. Okay. So I'm going to clean up a little bit. Does anybody want to trigger the chat quiz? Anybody got the points for that? Or are most of you watching on mobile? That's what I want to know. Okay, you know what? I'm going to hold on to the spoon. You're on mobile? Okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's basically what I ended up doing too, Velos. How long did mine go? Mine went for 45 minutes. So yeah, pretty much the same. It's funny because what's supposed to happen, this is supposed to be Taiwanese chicken. I somehow made a Taiwanese American chicken. Oops. All right, you want the Matrix? Hold on, I got you. Thank you, Ranger Claret, for that. Bits, 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 bits. Okay, you ready? You ready? Here we go. Here we go. Now you know. How's your Thursday, y'all? How are you doing? Hope everyone is well. I had a bit of a kerfluffle with my schedule this Sunday. One of the churches that I usually preach for, got a little startled when I asked them about the plans for next week because they kind of forgot that I was supposed to be preaching. And so they scheduled somebody else. So I sent out an email to a bunch of other pastors. I'm like, hey, anybody free next Sunday? Or need a break next Sunday? Because I'm free. I'm open. I need money. Please hire me. So yeah. that was my day today. Desperately looking for jobs. I've made a bunch of comments on Instagram and other spots, and now people are replying to me. I love it when that happens. Anyway. Oh, I am not done shopping. My mom has told me she wants a sweatsuit. I can go to Ross and get her a sweatsuit. I was gonna like try to glam it up a little bit or something, or zhuzh it up and make it cute, but I don't want her looking like the little old lady in the rest home with the tracksuit, you know, with the reindeer on it. Kind of seems kind of messed up. I'm just saying. And in the spirit of the holiday, I know, right? I don't want her looking like John's mother, you know, in the what was it, the Garfield Christmas special? It's kind of messed up. Oh man. Anyway, okay. I'm gonna make some hot chocolate. Let me see. Let me find my chocolate first. And I mean, I have that pretty material, and I showed you guys the pretty material. I think it was yesterday or the day before. And I keep seeing all these cute like designs for tops and stuff like that, but it's got sequins on it. I do not want to be scratched to death by sequins. It's not fun. So I think the smartest thing I can do is turn it into a skirt. and then wear it with like a bodysuit or something. Oops, this is not my milk. Okay, this is my milk. Why did I do that? I know perfectly well that combining the milk and the chocolate powder won't work unless the milk is hot. And let's switch out the music. I was going to play my playlist, but not right now. Actually, I'll play the other playlist. Oh, wait. I just realized something. If I do this right, I can play whatever I want, and it's not going to show up on my VOD. I'm very happy about this now. Doesn't take much. Anyway. Okay, now I get to smush the chocolate lumps against the side of the cup here. Hey, Berg! What's up? How are you? The Golden Kappa. Doggone it. Oh, you have been naughty, darling. Don't worry. I'm sure Santa will forgive you. It was for all the right reasons. I'm convinced. That's your story and you're sticking to it, huh, Kyber? Y'all, if you want to watch a fellow Gen Xer get down and dirty on some games, go check out Kyber. She's amazing. We know each other IRL. And she's just an incredible human being, and I feel very, very fortunate to know her in real life. Oof, I am making a mess. So in case y'all are wondering what I'm adding to my coffee here, it is a mix of unsweetened vanilla almond milk and heavy cream. I just had a nice little conversation with my diabetes doctor, or the pharmacist who is in charge of my medications. Thanks, Kaiser. And we talked about how in the last appointment, I was having issues with my blood sugar going too low. And now, a month later, I'm having issues with my blood sugar going too high. She's like, given a choice, I'd rather have you going too low or going too high than too low. So, and I understand, holidays, everybody kind of yeets themselves off the wagon. She didn't say yeet, but that's me saying it. So now that you're back on your eating schedule, you should be fine. Like, okay, just don't yell at me. Yeah. And I think this is why I have been able to participate in the kind of uh, trials that I've been participating in because of that. Which means that the folks, the companies are paying attention to this and going, oh, we better test our meters. So I might be helping save lives. So that's good. And it certainly helped me. Because I had to take my blood sugar every 15 minutes to give them a baseline of what to look at. Yeah, if you're a medical company, you don't want people dying from your stuff. That's just not going to end well for you. Yeah. See, the trick, Lord Velos, was that I had to stay home. Not like I have a problem with that because I work from home anyway. But the more I stayed home, the more likely it was that I would get the numbers correctly, that I would remember to poke my finger every 15 minutes. And that was like every other day. Or no, every day, 15 minutes. Is that right? Every day? Every day, I think it was 15 minutes. And then twice a week, it was every 15 minutes plus 8 additional. No, I'm wrong. Every day it was eight pokes a day, minimum 8 pokes a day. Then every other day, it was every 15 minutes plus the 8 pokes a day. Hello, Sam Wolf. How are you? It's good to see you. It was a lot. My fingers did not like me very much. You would have asked for a hep lock? What? I'm confused. Hello, Dark Queen. How are you? Good to see you. They did not. I'm impressed that I still had feeling by the time it was over. I do not know what a hep lock is, Kyberg. Help me out. Oh. It got to pressure even while venting. I'm a little disturbed. Oh, I did not know that. I have learned a thing. Okay. So, y'all, this is my sugar-free Baileys. I made Baileys all by myself. I'm adding it to my drink. Make your stuffy's feet warm. Fascinating, Kyberg. Wow. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I one of the trials that I did, I was at the center for about 13 hours straight, and they did a blood draw every 15 minutes or so. I think that one was actually maybe every 10. Seemed to go by really fast. Anyway, and they just gave me an IV. They put an IV in my arm. That was it. Kept my arm warm. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, at the center, that is what they did. At home, right? They couldn't fit me with an IV for home, but that would have been kind of useful. Every once in a while, they did have to do a finger prick, even with the IV, just to make sure that the numbers were close. But yeah, that certainly did make it easy. Hey, little mama. And guys, Saturday, you get a chance to see me and Michelle on stream. PGG is going to stream for a bit, and then they're going to raid into me, and then I am going to help Michelle with a project that she has for a family member. So I will ask about that, Kyberg. Fascinating. Mm. Ooh. They do kind of suck. Not gonna lie, Dark Queen. So with the proper amount of sweetener and sugar-free Baileys, that hot chocolate's pretty darn good. You know, knowing that I now have the capability to split my audio the way I can, it almost makes me want to get braids again and do the whole headbanger thing, which I haven't done in years because audio. I'll put this here for now. True, very true. Always on the sides. Pads are more accessible, but also more painful. Okay, I'm going to keep this bowl too. Well, thank you, little mama. I appreciate that. So here's something amusing about me. When I was little, my mom got me tested, like an IQ test. And one of the things that the doctor warned her about was that I was the type of kid who could be encouraged to perform, but not be authentic. To do an action because that is the thing I was trained to do. And, you know, we do this with kids. And he's like, well, oh, I was going to use the Colby Jack cheese, but I guess that's not happening. Can y'all see that? It's not. No, we're not using this today. So, here I am years later performing. But I guess it's okay when you're an adult. Okay, I think, yes, this is not the bread I am looking for. This is the bread I am looking for. Oh, thank you, little mama. I am so glad. Cheers, my friend. Mm. Okay, one of these is for me, one of these is for JD. So I'm going to see if I can do like the social media thingy with this. Okay, let's see. Okay. Do I? I kind of want to throw some chopped tomatoes on here, but that probably won't toast up well. It's a cheese sandwich. What I do need is some mustard. Now I get to find the mustard. Unless we ate the mustard. Okay, oh, there it is. The good stuff. He's getting on really well with the capoeira. Unfortunately, he did sustain a small injury, so he's holding off on going back to class until he's better. But yeah, aside from that, everything's good. Okay, let's see. Mm, 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 Okay. Topology. Dragon Soul. Hello. Oh yeah, totally Dark Queen. Totally. Okay. I don't need cheese on all of them. Something is telling me I should put more stuff on here, but it's a grilled cheese sandwich, so I don't need to put more stuff on here. If I had been smart, what I would have done was grill some onions, but ain't nobody got time for that. At least not right now. Okay, actually, let me keep this out because I still need to make one more sandwich. And I need a pan. Grilled cheese and chicken soup. The roomies are going to go ahead and do chicken noodle soup. We are doing chicken soup. Yeah, I kind of figured. It's a thing and it happens and it's all right. Actually, I can go ahead and fold this now. Let's see if I can do this properly. All right. Oop. Okay, like that. like that, and like that. Cream of tomato. Yeah, I thought about tomato soup. And then I realized that meant I would have to go get it. I had to go find tomato. I didn't want to go buy tomatoes. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is one of my favorite songs off in the Gary Hoey collection. Now, consent only. Got to make sure the stuffies think it's okay. Okay, gonna leave this out. Okay, one more piece of cheese. You know what I just realized I could have put on here? I'm not going to overdo it, but a little bit of hot sauce is not a bad idea. Aww. Mm. I'll give him 3 pieces of cheese, since this is a smallish sort of sandwich. What's the term, dragon? Gray muzzle? Is that it? I'm being silly. The term for an older furry, gray muzzle? Is that it? I have been educated well. Okay. Turn up the heat a little bit here. Might as well have some fun. I keep saying stream after stream, oh, I'm going to trim the tree. I'm going to trim the tree. And then it gets too late and I don't trim the tree. But there will be tree trimming at some point. Oh, yes, there will be tree trimming. I'm not sure why this is a Christmas song, but okay. I don't ask questions. I'm just here. Okay, now we need some butter. We are going to start putting stuff in a pan. I'm easily amused, but you knew this. Okay, let's put this back here. He's now hooked. I love it. And the hardest part now is making sure that the sandwich doesn't cook too fast, because if it does, the cheese will not have time to melt. And I will have a seared sandwich. Wolfie, hello. What's up, Splits? How you doing? Yes, you have no idea whatsoever who might have showed him those songs. How are you, Splits? How was your Thursday? Oh my goodness, why are you so tired, my dear? Fair. Okay, I could see how it's gloomy and rainy. Oh, that would explain it, Wolfie. Got you. It is. It is. Their friend of mine was talking about something similar, Splits. He's tired of being alone. Totally understand. It's not easy out there. You are so right, Dragon. You are so right. I just can't get myself. Well, okay, as of right now, I feel I have a legit reason for not exercising. Basically, there's no space. However, when there is more space, and here's what we can do, y'all. I don't know if anybody's noticed, but I changed one of the redemptions. It is now the Dance redemption will now get me to do a song in Just Dance. So, just saying. You know what, Wolfie? Start with the thing you love. If you cannot do the thing you love, do the thing you can tolerate. Friend of mine loves swimming. absolutely loves swimming. Um, he would win awards in high school. That's how good of a swimmer he was. And when he started getting back into fitness, he wanted to swim, but he could not swim because there really wasn't a good place for him to find a nice pool. So he took up running. It's easy to do. You can do it just about anywhere. All you need is a pair of shoes and some comfortable pants, and you're good. So, you love video games? I'm just gonna note that Just Dance is a video game. Just throwing that out there. You can't really do cardio? Why? I'm curious because like I have asthma and stuff, so DDR. That's one of the things that helped me meet JD for the first time, by the way. Oh, that's a good reason, Wolfie. There used to be such a thing as video game yoga. I don't know where you would find that now, though. That'd be pretty cool. Hmm. Walking is a better alternative, yes. I don't know if it gives you the, what's that word? There's a term for exercise that strengthens your bones by making teeny tiny little cracks. I can't remember. Yoga is indeed slow and cardio friendly, 100%. And it works you out more than you think. I have not, but for some reason that's making me think about Home Alone. Something like, yes, conditioning. Yes. Um, there's another term for it, but yes, in that realm of conditioning. You want to stop being a skeleton? I respect it. Yeah, people who feel lonely or are alone. Yeah, totally get that. Yeah. They would watch that. Okay, I could see it. Oh, that sucks, dude. Yeah, we don't want you having a heart attack in the ring. Your career would be very, very short. Far too short. Yep. Hard shins are a good thing. Very useful. Did the cheese melt? I can't tell if the cheese melted. Oh, cheese melted. All right, I'm gonna stop squishing it now. Whoops, I shouldn't have done that. Wow, 20 years of bare knuckle boxing? I didn't even know that was still a thing. Like seriously, I did not know. When I was in Scotland, I got a chance to go to the oldest boxing gym, I want to say in the world, which was in Scotland. Um, and I got JD a pair of hand wraps while I was there. And it was pretty cool. I got to, watch a little bit of a training match, so that was awesome. Mm, it was good. I bet in your dragon form you could, dragon. And I'm sure your tail is deadly. So I do kind of wish someone would trigger the stream quiz, because I want to know what it is. I haven't seen it. I can't trigger it myself from my end. So Wolfie, that's one of JD's favorite animes, Hajime no Ippo. Hey, that's a useful thing. That is a very useful thing. Being able to hit somebody hard enough to make them want to stop fighting you, bonus. Really? Latest chapter is tense? Yeah, at least you can train other people. It's cool, Dark Queen. We get it. Yes, that does help. That does help. And that's true. However, Splits, when you have a group of people who don't want to drink alone, sometimes that is how you find friends. Even if you're just at the bar chugging a liquid death, you got somebody to talk to. 45 kilograms, hey! Gram by gram. You know, I'm guessing you two have to be careful if you go through an airport. Well, drinking buddies can turn into friends. It depends on how far it goes. You're right, by the way. There was a young man that I met when I was at a bar in Scotland. We had an amazing conversation. And he introduced me to a beer I'd never had. And we never got each other's contact info. So that was random. He was a drinking buddy. Had I thought about it, I might have made him a friend, but Liquid Death is so cool. I like it because A, it tastes good, and B, it's a great way to blend in with everybody else. You get a note for your end. Got it. Makes sense. That's smart. Why do I not know this song? What song is this? Oh, oopsie. Okay, let's go to this one. That makes me sleepy. I don't want that one. I want this one. Okay. Yes. You know what, little mama? I think they do. Okay, 4 minutes till the soup is ready. I'm just going to take my time, cook this sandwich, and when it's done, I'm going to shred the meat and put it separately, so that the roomies can have the breast meat and JD and I can have the dark meat, and never the twain shall mix, because I try to be respectful. This is true. I learned that my pants with rhinestones on them can set off a metal detector. I didn't know that. Well done, Lil Mama. Lil Mama, you're so silly. But yeah, with the whole pulpit supply situation, I did have one pastor who is a friend of mine message me back and say, let me check something and I will get back to you. So there may very well be an opening for that Sunday, which means I should probably start working on a sermon. No, Splish, you know, you should not have to do that. No. Dragon, yes, it was a compliment. Okay, our sandwiches are done. And just in time, because that thing is about to go off. Hello, Bartold. Greetings from Germany. Nice to meet you. Dark Queen, you're awful. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and release this. It's going to get loud. Looks kind of spooky. Anyway. I am making chicken soup with sandwiches. There it is. So now I'm pressure releasing the soup. I might kind of want to go to Germany someday. I've been to Ireland, I've been to Scotland. It's time for me to start exploring the rest of the UK. Pressure cooked soup, man. It's a good thing. And that little dragon head was one of the best investments I've made. Okay, you know what, Dark Queen? He got what he deserved then. They did. They did. I remember watching footage of David Hasselhoff singing on top of the wall right before, I think it was just after they made the first ceremonial cut to bring the wall down. And okay, I was a kid. My first thought was, wait, isn't that the guy from Knight Rider? Cut to years later, where I realized that Mr. Feeney on Boy Meets World was the voice of Kit. God. There we go. Sathius! Hello. Uh-oh, and ad break. Hello, Mama, I'm dead. Wow, 36 years. No ads here. Yes. All right. So all is well, Sathius. Okay, so we are going to separate out of the meat. Oh, that's a leg. Okay. The goal was to get this chicken so tender it would fall off the bone. That's a bone, y'all. It's falling off the bone. And the wing. Falling off the wing. Did I miss any? A little bit of chicken. It's fine. There. Yes. So we have leg of chicken. We have wing of chicken. I am running out of space. Again, it's fine. I believe you are correct, Dragon Soul. I think you're right. Okay, so now my goal is to pick out the bones so we can eat our chicken soup with chicken and not bones. Thank you, Sathius. Yes, my bot is very knowledgeable and very skilled. How can you not enjoy a song that throws in Three Dog Night? I mean, I'm just saying, or you know, if you're my age, the Mouseketeers, but I digress. That's right. Yep. Words are hard, man. I remember learning about the building of the wall back in high school. And then in my lifetime, it came down. Seeing like, you know, this is why when my parents would tell me, don't get old, I think about stuff like that. And I'm like, no, I want to get old. Because for all the negative things that happen during a lifetime, there's so many positive ones that happen as well. And you miss out on all that. Easy, Sathia, you die young. That's how you don't get old. I don't want to die young. Already there. Hey, Dragon, I'm just going to say it. Some people feel that dying at 60 is far too young. Now, if you reach the ripe old age of 70 or 80, that's acceptable. That's acceptable. Exactly. If you know, you know. Yeah. If you heard that too, huh? Okay. So you know what I'm talking about. I'm not quite sure how Ave Maria ended up as a Christmas song, but I'm just here. You turn 44 next month? Nice. You're a raging old dragon. Hey, you have earned the right to rage, sir. Hello, Pura. Blob missed you yesterday, Pura. I'm glad everything was all right, though. Okay. All right, y'all. I think we are ready. We've got our sandwiches. We've got our meat. I'm going to get a better spoon. I have a proper ladle here. Okay, so let's go ahead. Put this in the sink. I will wash this shortly. And let's put a bowl together. I have seen footage. It's wild. Like I said, David Hasselhoff singing on top of the wall, wearing a denim jean jacket. I forgot what was written on the back, but I believe it was in German. Hilarious to me. So 80s, y'all. Seriously. Okay, so we are going to get some of this broth. I'm going to tell everybody go easy on the broth, go hard on the meat. Yes, Hasselhoff. Dude, he was like famous in Germany. In fact, and Dragon Soul can prove me wrong on this if I'm wrong. I dare say his musical career in Germany was even more impressive than his acting career here in the States. Hi, lady. You too, huh? This is supposed to be Hainanese chicken soup. It became Hainanese American chicken soup. Whoopsie. Yep. Okay, so I'm not wrong. one of my favorite images of David Hasselhoff. He did a shoot for some magazine. I want to say it was Vogue or something. And they basically had him on the ground, white background, white floor, whatever. He's not wearing any clothes. Okay. You know what he's wearing? Shar-Pei puppies. Yeah. They're like 5 Shar-Pei puppies. Oh, that's cool, Pura. That's awesome. Yes, that is a fair assumption, Dragon. Yes. So yeah, he's wearing Shar-Pei puppies. And it's one of the funniest things I have ever seen in my life. Stuff on paper. What do you want, sir? What is your dish request? And make sure you put it in Discord. Dish. How was the mission trip? It went well. If you're talking about the most recent trip that I went on, let me see, where was I? Omaha. I was in Omaha. So yeah, it went well. Thank you, Sathius. I appreciate that. Did I do the Gorat? No, I did not get to go to Gorat's. But I still had some fun. I had good food. I got to hang with my clergy buddies. I appreciate you coming by, lady. All right, y'all. Let's see how this is. See if I botched it or not. Really? Okay. If I find myself in Omaha again, which I could very well, I will make sure to do that, Pura. All right. Let's try this soup. Oh, good Lord. Raiders, 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 Raiders. Hey, y'all, I'm Jane. This is my kitchen. I make soul food from around the world. And tonight, in keeping with everybody else, I guess, I have made chicken soup. Yeah, and sandwich. And I was just about to taste it. So, this is supposed to be Hainanese chicken soup. Somehow it ended up being Hainanese American chicken soup because I read the wrong recipe partway through the broth. Anyway, how you doing? How was your game? Soulful chicken soup. Yeah, I kind of botched that, but that's okay. All right, let's try this and see how we go. And this broth is scalding hot, so I'm trying really hard not to burn myself. Okay, whatever. Mmm. Good. Mmm. Yeah, that's really good, you guys. Jane soup. Yep. I'm gonna try my little sandwich here. This is flatbread. It was folded with mustard and hot sauce. Mmm. I think I made a really good choice. Mmm. Mmm. Only thing I would change is I would have gotten real cheddar cheese instead of American, but it's still good. Mm. and it melted a heck of a lot faster. Swiss would have been good. Gruyere would have been good too. That would be amazing splits. Pepper jack, I'm not overly fond of pepper jack, but what I would do some cheddar with some hatch chilies. That would be tasty. Y'all, I said hatch chilies. Now I realize, you know what I could have put on here? I could have put shishito peppers next time. That's happening next time. Okay, y'all, I hate to do this to you, but I am going to raid so that the roomies will get a chance to eat. So let's go ahead and raid. Who are we raiding? Chili cheese would be delish. Okay, y'all, food or gaming? 1 for food, 2 for gaming. Dark Queen, you're not helping me. Okay, gaming, 3.14. Thanks, Pura. 3 for Starlight. Good night, Satheus. Let's see. 6, 7. My pleasure, Dragon Soul. Glad to catch you too, Satheus. Okay, Kyberg, who's doing fundraising for Starlight? Writing does exist, you are not wrong. Dark Queen. Yeah, go ahead and look for me. Because I don't have anybody listed, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything. Hey, Satheus, thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. Indeed, Dragon Soul. Thank you. Nobody's using tags. That sucks. Yeah, check the Discord. Ciao. Mwah. Yes, watch your bed. That goes in the I'm only sleeping category. Just saying. Okay, I'm going to grab a beverage since I've had my quota of chocolate tonight. It is hard to word. It's very hard to word right now, and that's okay. Kelta the Pomeranian, it is. All right, this channel is for mature audiences only. Viewer discretion is advised. All right, y'all. We are going to raid Kelta. Playing Peak for Starlight. Okay, okay. Okay. So copy paste any of the 3 raid calls that you are going to see in a moment. There's the 3rd one. copy paste whichever one you like. In the future, look forward to seeing a little short video at raid time. So I'm gonna start trying to end with that. But anyways, all right, y'all, we're gonna raid Kelta. Let's see how that goes. Thank you for being here, and I am going to do my best to stream again before this week is over. All right, I will see y'all shortly. And we are out of here in 4, 3, 2, 1. Bye.